Welcome to earnings season. A lot of earnings reports today, a lot last night. Morning, Anna. There's only one way to tackle all of them, which is one at a time. We're going to take a look at Merck. It's down a little bit. OpenAI generated Seinfeld. That sounds cool. I've been programming a lot with OpenAI the last week or two. Here's the Merck results. Sure, noticed. You can send that to me. Just email me, martin@martinshkreli.com. Morning, Allie. Good morning, Hunter. Yeah, Meta was a good, some good luck there. You know, the company got really beat up. Sometimes when a company gets really beat up, the stock gets really beat up, it's worth buying just because things can't get any worse. But you really have to sense the malaise in the market, the real hatred, ennui. People were really giving up on Meta, like the company was, you know, completely lost. And once that's the scenario, any even ray of hope makes the stock go up a ton, because people have kind of left it for dead. Okay, Gardasil was pretty weak for Merck. That's the HPV vaccine. Pretty surprising, actually. I never took the HPV vaccine myself, but that's not really that relevant. I just missed the window for that. I'm just old enough. Yeah, Bitcoin's definitely breaking out. It's what can you say about Bitcoin? It's you know, there's a lot of beta right now. Keep that in mind. That applies to Meta too. I mean, everything's up right now. Beta is not your friend. Let's see. Beta is the movement of all stocks. All right, so Keytruda was flat sequentially. In prior fourth quarters, it was also flattish, so it doesn't mean anything. We'll sort of see if they talked about an outlook. Lynparza was as expected for my model at least. Lenvima, same thing. Lagrevio for COVID actually had a decent quarter. 825. Kind of surprising to have such a good quarter. It's amazing this drug has sold 6 or 7 billion since inception. It doesn't even work. This is Merck's COVID product. Not a good product, but hey. I mean, 6 or 7 billion, it probably costs, it's probably like 5 billion in profits. Exactly, Dylan. When all stocks are going up, you expect your stock to go up too. And in fact, if your stock lags all the other stocks going up, you should probably not be too happy because everything's going up. So your stock's kind of relatively underperforming. You think about it that way, it's kind of interesting. All right, viral vaccines. This is MMR. Yeah, Merck's portfolio is basically, the company's 50% Keytruda at this point. That's really crazy. Not quite 50%, but close. They're almost 50% of pharma. Then they have an animal health business. I wonder if Merck will spin off animal health. They probably should. But spinning off Organon was a weird decision in my opinion. Rototech was quite weak. Not a big product for them, but still really, really weak. I could see why Merck's down. Portfolio is looking real tired. Previmus. This is an interesting new drug from Merck. It's like a hospital drug. Oh, did okay. About as expected. But again, the rest of the portfolio is kind of dog shit. Merck needs a new hit real bad. Keytruda's just like, it's going to start looking vulnerable in a couple of years. They have to be ready to do something there. I guess Pfizer's preparing a subcutaneous PD-1. I don't think that's going to do that great. Sub-Q is not that useful. I mean, patients would probably rather take the sub-Q than get the IV, but it's not like it's some miracle. Adam Pass, 57. Oh, that's the Alliance revenue. Okay, let's see, 82 and 57. Noxafil, great name for a drug. Noxafil. Oh, animal health is really weak. Woof. Animal health missed. Down year over year for animal health, and I think they did acquisitions. Yo. Whoa. Bad quarter for Merck. Okay. Still had an up year over year. Is that including? Let's see. I'm trying to figure out if that has COVID. Well, the COVID compare doesn't matter much. Animal health is for companion animals like cats and dogs, as well as livestock. Merck is probably the third largest animal health business, maybe second largest, I don't know, that range. I know Merck's hustling hard to do something, but I just don't see anything in their portfolio that could replace Keytruda, to be frank. I don't see anything in anyone's portfolio that could replace Keytruda. You can't really replace Keytruda. It's one of the greatest products in pharmaceutical history, so the best they can kind of do is mitigate its loss. I really can't tell you. I think flu shot. I don't know. Ask your pediatrician, really. Still think Humira is probably the GOAT, but Keytruda rose very quickly, right? Humira took a long time to get to where it is. All right, let's see. Okay, so that's that for Merck for now. Let's see if they had a webcast. It is, yeah, they already had it. Let's see. This is an NXP. This is an old website. Very, very confused. Maybe this nice Indian lady can help me. No, Godel is just a website. It's called Work Pixel Helper. You might want to try it sometime. Okay, they're saying that the Gardasil weakness was one time. I don't think they reported Vaxneuvance, their new product. Companion animals decreased due to supply challenges. Trying to understand how this is an increase, plus 6%. Last year was 1.3, this year's 1.2. It was a FX thing, maybe. Well, don't criticize me for working calling me addicted to spreadsheets. This is my job. Idiot. All right, here's the full year guidance. 57.2 to 58.7. That's not bad. I don't think you can recommend an industry. That doesn't really make too much sense to me. Okay, we gotta fix the annuals. This is such a bad deal, the Imagine Biosciences deal. Doesn't make any sense to me. There's lag 3. I didn't know they had a BTK. Nemtabrutinib. This is such a lousy pipeline. A dengue vaccine would be pretty good. Oral PCSK9. Come on. People don't want subcutaneous PCK9s. I'm not sure they're going to want the oral ones. Yeah, really bad R&D portfolio for Merck. Options trading. No. I don't know where you came up with that. Merck's quarter was a little light. Guidance was definitely a little weak. And the pipeline looks really shitty. MK1942, treatment-resistant depression. Interesting. A couple interesting products here I gotta take a look at, but mostly a pretty boring pipeline out of Merck. Very underwhelming. Looking at its earnings season. Earnings season is 4 times a year confluence of earnings reports on Wall Street. Look at this website. What the heck? No way. Novamind. Let's see, Novo Nordisk. I think Novo Nordisk reported yesterday. This is the Danish insulin company. Or maybe the Danish GLP-1 company is more accurate. Remarkable growth. This is that new drug that Kim Kardashian's taking. Everybody's going crazy about. Of course, I've got a model for every company. They're all on GitHub. Every quarter, Wall Street struggles to keep up with the wild amount of earnings reports that all come out at once. Even with a big squad, it's very difficult to keep track. And when you have a full-time job like me, it's really hard. All right, so I projected Ozempic to grow 40%. It blew that number away. Wow. Grew 45%. But that's with constant currency. Without constant currency, it grew like 60%. Yeah, like 60%. A little less than 60%. Like 58%. Amazing. People really love Ozempic, the GLP-1s. Ribelsis is another GLP-1. I modeled it at a 50% growth. It more than doubled. Unbelievable. Victoza is an old GLP. It's going to be declining as people go to the new GLPs. But really remarkable. Now remember, these are in Danish krone. So krone is roughly 6-1, I want to say. Maybe 7, 6.5, 7. So that's 21 billion krone. 6.81. So 21 billion, well, it's 2.4 billion USD in a quarter. So Ozempic is now close to 10 billion run rate. Crazy, right? We've got a lot of people talking about their weight loss. Wegovy is another GLP, but that's just for obesity. And that's also having a monster. They had supply constraints for that. So now I think some of the supply constraints are lifted. So that's selling again. And Saxenda as well, so remarkable how great these Danes are doing. It really is an amazing situation. Now Lilly's new GLP is even better. Yeah, not many people like insurance companies. I actually can't live in Manhattan. I'm not allowed. wish I could live in Manhattan. I'd be there right now. I have to live in one of the boroughs. Don't know anything about the documentary guy. I don't really focus on news about me or something like that, you know. The next 2 years. That's my probation period. I have to live in the Eastern District of New York. All right, so Novo's insulin's maybe not doing so great. Let's take a look. Yeah, weak quarter for insulins. And you know what? They may be better off, I hate to say this, but they may be better off kind of sandbagging insulin, giving discounts, and getting rid of any potential negative feedback, because ultimately, you know, if they're going to make a fortune selling GLPs, who cares about the insulins? Just let it drop. You know what I mean? I've never owned an apartment in Manhattan. I've never lived in downtown Manhattan either. I've lived in Midtown, but I rent apartments. I don't buy them. I don't really believe in buying real estate. It's kind of my weird take on that. I made a whole video about it if you want to watch why. I had Novo 7 dropping so much. They had some weird stock out last year or something. Well, they only have one analog. They have Humalog. It's alright, I can live on the outskirts of NYC, plotting my return. Plot. Well, you should watch the video if you care about the rent versus buy thing. I don't know where it is on YouTube, but it's out there. Basically has to do with making an implicit bet on real estate prices. And people think that prices of things go up forever, and they don't. Prices of real estate in America have gone up, but there's no reason to believe they'll continue to go up. In fact, with population declines across the world, real estate might actually become less valuable. Here's the outlook. 13 to 19% for 2023. Pretty good. they have capacity limitations, man. Very rare in drug companies you get big capacity problem. They're trying to sell, I mean, they can't sell enough Ozempic. It's crazy. They're putting some mRNAs into the clinic. Be the next decade is the mRNA decade. Oh, generic Wegovy. In 2032 IP, but the fact that Mylan's already got a generic ready is a little worrisome for Novo. Not good. That would be a problem. Generic semaglutide would be a problem. I wonder if that's why the stock's down a little. I doubt it, but something to think about. I guess Jerome Powell, I watch the pharma markets. I'm not banned from the outside of the America. The appeal is obviously I'm gonna get the appeals reversed, obviously. But pharma's like not my favorite field anyway. I think software is in many ways a lot, far superior, far more exciting. I still probably follow pharma forever, just as an investor. I do look at Australian stocks. I don't really care about where a company's based. I'll look at any country. All right, we got Eli Lilly. Told you how crazy all these earnings reports are. Everybody's going off at once, popping off. Lilly's gonna have an interesting next couple of years with tirzepatide and donanemab. I don't know if donanemab will get approved, probably. The beta amyloid antibody market is coming, whether you like it or not. Ooh, Trulicity had a bad quarter. Oof. It's not that bad, but man, they're supposed to cross that 2 billion mark. 1936. 3% growth. That's not good for your big main product. How'd Monjuro do? Oh, Monjuro killed it. Ooh, okay, that makes up for it. Monjuro, nice quarter for sure. Monjuro is Eli Lilly's answer to Ozempic. What the hell is RLFTF? Software is not saturated. Yeah, I have price target for every company. COVID mAbs are basically gone for Eli Lilly. See how they came and went? Remember when people take COVID mAbs? They did $5 billion over the course of the lifetime. Yeah, I would trade the underlier. I wouldn't look at the ETF, the weird level 3 unsponsored ADR is not. You just trade the local stock in Europe. All right, Taltz had a bad quarter too. Growth slowed there. Verzenio, whoa, massive quarter for Verzenio. Almost like insane. Nice. Jardian's big quarter. Very weird mixed bag for Lilly. Humalog declining, I think that's a good thing. Get the tension off of insulin. Alimta, very bizarre strength there. Humulin, also weak. Olumiant, quite weak. Olumiant dropping, I guess, because of the JAK3 nervousness. Ceramza, a little better than I thought. Cialis should be the 0. I think they're either stopped disclosing it or something like that. Basaglar, Cialis has been generic for a while. Basaglar, Emgality, looks like that space has slowed down the migraine. CGRP. Forteo, alright. Tivit, very weak. This is the Chinese PD-1 that the FDA won't approve. Retevmo, decent quarter. It's a very niche targeted cancer drug. Alright, other. This doesn't look right, but whatever. I think it's the other. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, I can see why Eli Lilly is down right now. Let's see if they gave guidance. Here it is. Unchanged. Alright, well, no change to guidance. Some small tax rate change. But yeah, I guess the Trulicity performance is a little concerning. So yeah, kind of some weak pockets for pharma, for sure. Yeah, Goodell has company filings, holders lists, description, news, all that stuff. FX changes I usually I don't hedge. Never heard of Annabello Pharma. REMS? I've never had a REMS program from what I remember. My new best stock pick is this Antilia, I think, NTLA. It's a CRISPR company. Really interesting. Really interesting company. All right, we have AstraZeneca to look at. We've got Sanofi, GSK. Man, we got a lot to look at. Yeah, Derek Lowe doesn't really know what he's talking about. Derek Lowe's a bit of a clown. Derek Lowe is like a mid-tier chemist who wants to act like he understands pharma because he works in pharma, but he's never been in management, so he really doesn't know much. Yeah, he's sort of a clown. I think Intelia could double pretty easily. I tend to just sell Manuel. I don't think about it too hard. You know, a lot of people try to time their buys and sells perfectly. It's just not what I do. Gonna make some fixes here. Godella's still in beta. I don't think the WAG, beta, all that stuff really matters that much, to be honest. Alright, I have a lot of other things to do. I have a meeting at noon, various other meetings throughout the day, so I might take off in a minute and get some coffee either way. I don't pick an arbitrary number, no. I think you pick equity, something that's equity risk premium, you know, and then you sort of look at how much risk you think that specific asset has relative to other assets. There's also probability adjusted models. There's a lot of ways to sort of adjust for risk. No, Frank David, no, I never read his stuff. Don't even know who that is, to be honest. We already are in a metaverse. We're in a metaverse right now. Like, a metaverse is just an alternate place to hang out online. So it doesn't have to be Ready Player One. It's just like a non-website, basically, to hang out in. Yeah, I read all Kurzweil stuff when I was a teenager. He was a big inspiration for me. Be right back. AstraZeneca. Zicklin School of Business. I've heard of it. One company I always liked is Ionis. It used to be called Isis Pharma, if anybody is old enough to remember that. But this stock has been a dog. Yeah, Zolgensma is a problem for sure, but it's really the rest of the portfolio. My goal is like, will they be able to grow their company and with other products? And it's been a rough ride for them. It's really funny. They're like, we were the first RNA medicine company. They're kind of jealous of Moderna. Well, we could have done that. Well, why didn't you? The Pyroversin. This is HBV. GSK drug. Phase 3. Now that winter is starting to end, I'm going to be going to the office every day. I have to add Alvotech to my workflow. Someone's asking, where did I go? Why did my live streaming stop for 5 years? I took a very long break from the internet. I got to travel the US. Little internet cleanse diet. It was pretty sweet. A little hiatus, if you will. Just a little break. Did you miss me? Big Rolls, what's up? I was in fucking jail. I was locked the fuck up. I was in prison. Alright? That what you want to hear? You want to turn me back to the old me? Fine. Fine, I'm going back to the old me. Turn me back to the old me. I made a change, alright? I'm not that person anymore. morning. Good morning. I think Meta is done. You know, it's a good trade. You got to buy these stocks and not overstay your welcome. Toferson failed. Metagenomai. Got to really look at these private companies a little more closely. Fesomersen. I don't even know what Fesomersen is. This is factor 11. It's a bear drug. Pretty good. IgA nephropathy? What the heck is this? Really good result there. I know this disease extremely well. Complement factor B. Yeah, Ionis has to be cheap. I haven't looked in a while, but it's just one of these companies. You gotta buy it at the right price, of course. I don't know if Meta will keep going. My point is that when you buy stocks when you can't lose. Now that the stock is up like 50%, you know, there's a chance that they mess up, it goes back down, etc. You don't need to be there for forever. You make 50% in a month. I mean, how much more do you want? You know, find the next Meta. Don't keep expecting that one stock to carry you for the rest of your life, right? You don't have to always be invested. You know what I mean? It just if you can just find wins every now and then, you don't need to constantly be winning in the stock market. You know, it's hard to do. Keeping cash, there's nothing wrong with keeping cash. Cash is king. A lot of people act like cash is trash. Cash is king. Feel me? Got to feel me on this one. All right, I like Ionis. I don't care. I've seen enough. This portfolio is popping. CBDCs, I don't know. I mean, whatever. I'm not sure I have anything new to say. Everybody knows about CBDCs. The government does them. It kind of defeats the purpose, right? Donnie Delorson. Ionis' portfolio is just insane. It's an angioedema drug. Antilia is curing that, but still, it's a very competitive space as well. What a portfolio. It's like they have 10 drugs that all work. The problem is this company's like, it's not clear like what their commercial goals are. Oh, okay. Roche will license the IgA drug. Interesting. Phase 3 hasn't started, but it will be starting. Good question. How much do you trust what a company says? You definitely have to, like, trust but verify is kind of the point. And there's some companies that are extremely untrustworthy, and there's some companies that are. So you just have to be pretty careful about all that. Let's see. Meta kicking ass, huh? It's a new GIF that I really like. That's a great way to say goodbye. That's a top GIF. GIF? Top GIF. So doctors that is it ancient? I didn't know it was ancient. I was gone a little bit. That's funny, K-Rian. I still do that kind of stuff. I think Antilia is probably my favorite stock. Rap scene has changed. My time in jail was pretty boring. I mean, jail is really annoying. It's like very noisy. So like you can't like always sit and read. So I'd like try to put earplugs in my ears, which were a little annoying. First day out, a year later. First day out. Masterpieces take time to craft. Yeah, you can't just buy things in prison like, you have to, the earplugs they have are the only ones you can really work with. No noise canceling anything. You definitely would never want to try to escape prison. That's a crazy idea. They're always counting how many people are there. So there'd be such a big manhunt. It's just not worth even thinking about it. And you'd get a new charge. You'd have all kinds of new time. I'm really digging this NTLA. But yeah, prison is a bit of revolving doors. In it. INNIT. INNIT. All right, well, we have Bristol Myers earnings results too, so let's take a look at that. BMY for any of you home gamers. I have a noon conference call, so I really have to get ready for that as well. Pomalidomide. All right, Eliquis. Pretty light. How's my Revlimid doing? Not bad. Very soft landing for Revlimid. Opdivo finally growing again. Good for them. It's amazing how large the PD-1 class has become. Sprycel hanging in there pre-expiry. Yorvoy starting to break out a little bit, maybe. Pomalyst. Well, I thought Pomalyst would go down with Revlimid, maybe not. Implicity 71, kind of a dead old product there. Mature 411, Reblozyl 199. Feels like Reblozyl was peaking out. I hope not. I like that drug a lot. Abecma, all right, go you little cell therapy. Zeposia kind of not too great of a drug. Breyanzi, another cell therapy. And these cell therapies did not do so great. There's so many cell therapy startups and stuff like that, and everyone's looking at it like, maybe that wasn't so great. Opdualag, not bad, but not great. A little lighter than what I thought, which is not good for a launch. Abraxane hanging in a little bit better than I thought. Ooh, Camzyos, really bad, weak, 16 million. They've spent a lot of money on that drug. So TIC2 also pretty slow quarter there. I thought 50 million. They did 7. So they better come with the sauce next quarter. Not good. Better come with Gucci Mane sauce. If they're gonna let Wall Street like that. Orencio, right in line. Orencio. Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane. I am live streaming on Twitch. I don't really care about how much these companies pay. It's a bit irrelevant. Yeah, Wolfram, man. Wolfram is a genius. He's a legend. He's not a young man, so it seems like he was struggling with the live stream stuff, but I think he had his assistant helping him or something. Yeah, Abdullah is not a great... not a great name, I would agree. I've actually been bullish on Tesla for a while. I saw the light. I'm bullish on Tesla now, actually. Remarkable growth at a great price. I was a customer of Mathematica a long time ago, so I read Wolfram's book and stuff like that. I mean, I always admired him. He was like an idol. I wanted to be just like him. Intellectual idol. Well, that's good. Nobody should be putting my videos out without my permission. I have all those videos somewhere. I'll find them. I actually have them right here on this computer. I have to pull out the guts and get them together. I'm glad you like my comedy. A lot of other people didn't. Yeah, we'll get it together, don't worry. Yeah, we have all those lessons recorded, don't worry. Although YouTube deleted, unfortunately deleted my old account. It's long gone. I asked them 100 times, and they're like, no, it's gone. Bristol, I think, is got some problems here. Like their new launches aren't doing well. So TIC2 and Camzios, they paid a lot of money to buy the Camzios company, Myocardia, and that's kind of a lousy launch. They're lucky Opdivo's growing again, and Revlimit's kind of having a soft launch, but like Zeposia is not looking so great. The cell therapies aren't looking so great. Bristol's always been relatively cheap, so it's not gonna fall apart stock wise. But those are not good signs at all. Karuna's a really interesting situation. I'll look at that next. All right, I have a lot of other things to do. No, I have a lot of different hoodies. Oh yeah, let me upload all these models. So if you guys want to I just saw the greatest GIF ever. This is for any developers out there. Good luck with the CFA. It's good. It's definitely a good good certificate to have. Math and finance have had a long intertwined history. That's not a new thing at all. This is the GIF. Virgin API consumer. Oh, I'm dying. I'm literally dying. Here's HTML. Thinks that he's making his life easier. Chad third-party scraper. Polaris Neo, you've seen this before? Anonymous. Yeah, no, you could definitely add some more to this. Top 3. Doesn't care about changes in policies. Definitely parsing HTML with regex. SMS PVA, that's hilarious. Look at the scraping tools he's got to scrape. What a Chad. Pays laborers to solve CAPTCHA. Entire industry is dedicated to stopping him. I wish I had good regex skills, man. I hate regex. Someone asked if I had any philosophy books I liked. Bostrom's book, Superintelligence, pretty good. And then Quantum Computing Since Democritus by Aronson. Those are really like science books. interesting book from a long time ago called Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. I think it's the best-selling philosophy book ever. Could be worth a read if you like it. Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance by Persig. I don't trust GPT. It makes a lot of mistakes. Although, I use it a lot. Not for regex, though. There's regex, there's all kinds of regex websites that you can use, I'm sure you guys know. Yeah, you definitely verify the output, right? Exactly, it's pretty bad at certain things. I'd say it's bad at most things. It doesn't give investment advice. I can't say for sure Godel does any chat scraping. We do a lot of API builds, so somewhere in between A and B, maybe. Oh yeah, Houdini. I definitely want to try Houdini. Jason is still the boss, yeah. The charting library is decent. We're going to make some improvements to it, so I'd rather not demo it right now. Appreciate it, though. Appreciate the interest. This is my masterpiece quote monitor for terminal, in case you guys haven't seen it. I think Bloomberg and Reuters still have a little bit of an edge on us, obviously. They built their companies over decades. But, with time, we'll be able to catch up and compete. When you can't catch up on features, you catch up on price, right? Ow. Oh, I need a cat. If anybody wants to bring me a cat, just plop them on my doorstep. You can message me, martin@martinshkreli.com. We'll set up a meetup. You can keep the cat in your trench coat like this. Meet on street corner. Hey, you got the stuff? Yeah. You got the money? Yeah, I got the money. Where's the stuff? Let me see the money. No, let me see the stuff. All right. Happy? All right, here's the bread. Come here, Fluffy. I love you. Pleasure doing business. Maybe we'll meet again. One more thing, Johnson. Yeah. Gotta leave all loose ends. No, you had to go after Johnson. He gave you the kitten, the unauthorized kitten. Can't you just get one at a pet store? No. Fluffy Hoja. Plot twist. I can't let that guy live. He just gave me a cat on a street corner. It'd be funny is, he takes the cat out of the trench coat, and I'm like, what the hell is this? That's an orange cat. You said you'd give me a black cat. That's all I got, buddy. You want it or not? Give me the black cat. He's like, fine. He puts the orange cat back in. He's like, he's got the black cat.
You had the black cat. It's the highest grade on the market. This is a purest. Purest kitty. £8. I don't follow the Indian stock market too closely. Hard to trade as an American. The Adani situation's really crazy. Yeah, I don't know if this is a quote-unquote bull trap or not. No clue. Ten cat commandments. Number 1, clean up your litter. Number 2, don't trust dogs. Number 3, clean yourself constantly. Number 4, trick humans for food. Any good tech company is still at a good price. There's a ton. Dopamine detox? I don't know if I believe that. Never get high on your own catnip. Perfect. 10 out of 10. You win the internet today, sir. Congratulations. Avoid pit bulls. Definitely avoid pit bulls if you're a cat. That's the worst possible thing you can run into. All right, let's see. Rocket companies probably don't want to be too involved in that. I don't know defense or anything like that. It's aerospace and defense is its own sector. Spread toxoplasmosis. Cybersecurity. Well, I definitely will never, ever use a torrent again. If I do anything even remotely dangerous on the internet, I'm using a virtual machine. But I'm trying not to do anything dangerous on the internet. Definitely once burned, twice shy. Really frustrated by that. But it's funny because, like, not sure it had that much of an impact in the long run. I did torrent a virus, unfortunately, very embarrassingly. Live and learn. You know, I knew that a lot of torrents had viruses. What I didn't appreciate is just how well engineered these viruses have become to quickly grab any crypto in your hard drive, and I also figured, like, MetaMask had some kind of encryption or something. It's, like, insane. Lost like $500,000, but it also caused quite a bit of destruction in a lot of other ways. Kali Linux. Sad, man. It was an executable. I ran it. It was a screensaver file. Like SRN or SCN or some shit like that. I thought it was like a new kind of media that was been out since I was in prison or something. I don't know why the fuck I would run that. Man. SCR, yeah. It was like 3 a.m. I was just like... Cat screensavers, 15.2 gigabytes. Trashy's with my dad. Trashy's living the life. She's got the greatest life ever. She gets combed, she gets tuna, she gets treats, she gets pets, she gets chin rubs. She just sits on my dad all day long. tuna parties, you know. Now, she doesn't get, I don't think Dad gives her tuna parties, but he gives her something similar. He says, choo choo, and she starts running around. She gets excited because she hears the choo choo. That means it's food time. He's like a train. Choo choo. And she gets excited. Her tail starts wagging. She starts getting a little excitement. That's what Trashy's current life. You know, my dad's 70 years old, so he's got a friend. She's got a friend. And she's an old cat lady, too. Destiny, man, he jumped to the conclusion that this insane conclusion, that I perpetrated my own hack. Just like, bro. I just wanted to kill him. Like, the fuck is wrong with you, dude? First of all, you're an idiot. Second of all, I thought we were friends. Like, really annoyed. Yeah, streamers or something else. I wouldn't want to make my living on Twitch. You know, he's got, unfortunately for him, that's his only possibility, so he's got to sit there and hawk, you know, drama, basically, right? His name should be Drama instead of Destiny. Let me just say crazy shit just so I can fucking get some attention, get some views, get some clicks. Yeah, I got more views than you. Like Jay-Z said, I don't got a billion streams, I got $1 billion. I don't know why anyone thinks Destiny is smart either. I mean, what the fuck has this guy ever done? Some, like, B- pol-sci takes? When did he become a fucking scholar? Dropped out of college for music studies, man. Man, show your GitHub, man. Yeah, James, exactly. Like, I'm raising money for my startup. We have a bunch of investors. Like, what the fuck? It doesn't make any sense. You're just a clown. I'm on probation, man. I'm not trying to go back to jail for Destiny. I'll tell you that. Believe that. I'm going to take off. Love you guys. Thank you so much. I'll catch you all probably later tonight, 5, 6, 7, that time frame. Or maybe not. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Don't know. I'll catch y'all soon, though. Good day. Have a good day.